Earlier this week, I shared a short message about control, how holding on too tightly can actually keep your business from moving forward. And it ended with one simple truth: freedom starts with capacity. Today, we're going deeper because scaling isn't about time. It's about what your business can handle without needing more of you. Welcome to the Budding Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm Randy Bridges, business advisor, consultant, coach, and trusted partner to service-based business owners who are serious about performance, profit, and progress. This podcast exists to do one thing: help you solve the real problems that stall your growth, kill momentum, and burn out the very people who built your business. So let's get started, shall we? Welcome to the Budding Entrepreneur Podcast for episode 221. Today is Wednesday, October 15th, and I'm your host, Randy Bridges. You've built systems that work. You have great people, and progress keeps coming. But somehow, it still feels like the weight never really leaves your shoulders. That's not from a lack of effort, it's from a lack of capacity. And that's what we're talking about today: how to shift from a time-based business to a capacity-based company. Because when you build capacity, you build freedom. Now let's start by getting clear before going too deep on this topic. When I say capacity, I don't mean how many hours you can squeeze into your day. I mean how much your business can handle without you being the bottleneck. Time measures effort, whereas capacity measures leverage. That's the crucial shift that separates busy companies from scalable ones. To build that capacity, we focus on three areas, what I call the three pillars of sustainable growth. Number one is time capacity, how you use your time to create leverage instead of effort. Number two is team capacity, how your people make decisions and own the outcomes. And number three is system capacity, how your processes deliver consistent results without constant supervision. Now, each of these pillars connects. If you strengthen one, the others improve. Ignore one, and the whole structure strains, and sometimes it collapses. So here's how you can start building capacity into your business this week. Step one, reclaim your time capacity. Look at your calendar. Ask yourself, does this action or decision move the business forward, or does it maintain what already exists? Shift your focus from control to leverage. Schedule your outcomes, not your hours. Step two, expand your team capacity. Stop holding the steering wheel on every decision. Give the authority where you expect the accountability. If someone owns the result, they should own the call that gets them there. And step three, strengthen your system capacity. Start making your systems adaptive. If a process breaks whenever you're not around, work with your team to redesign it so the system carries the weight it needs to carry without you. Feedback loops and documentation aren't just for training, they're also for scaling. Ultimately, these three steps build the foundation that turns efficiency into independence. As an example of that, let's dig into our mini case study for the week. A few months ago, I worked with an operations lead named Taylor. She ran a thriving service company that was expanding quickly, but she couldn't step away without things slowing down. Every time she took a day off, decisions piled up. We all know how that is. The team would wait for her approval before moving forward. She was stuck in what I call calendar control, trying to keep the pace by managing her time instead of designing her structure. When we started working together, we applied these three exact steps. First, We reclaimed her time capacity. We blocked her calendar for high leverage projects and trained her assistant to handle all the reactive tasks. Then we expanded her team capacity. Each department lead got ownership lanes tied directly to measurable results. And finally, we strengthened her system capacity. We simplified the workflows and added feedback loops so decisions could be made at the right level without her constant input. Within 60 days, she went from chasing updates to receiving proactive reports. More importantly, her meetings were cut in half, the decisions sped up, and her team started leading without waiting for her. The business didn't just run smoother. It finally began to help her scale the process. And the best part, she got her weekends back. So now it's time for our self-check. Our question of the week is, are you building capacity or just working faster? Here are 4 questions to ask yourself that will answer that question. When something stalls, who has the power to restart it? If you disappeared for 2 weeks, what would stop completely? Do your systems improve through use, or do they depend on reminders? And is your team waiting for clarity, or are they creating it? Now, if you pause after those and feel some friction, that indicates where you should place your focus next. If this conversation feels like your world right now, if you're ready to build a business that doesn't depend on your calendar, that's the kind of work I do with my clients. We focus on turning efficiency into independence by building capacity through your time, your teams, and your systems. You'll find a link in the description below if you'd like to learn more and explore what that looks like. In our closing reflection, the companies that scale aren't the ones that move the fastest. They're the ones that transfer the most effectively. Every time you delegate ownership, automate a step, or redesign a process to work without you, you're increasing your capacity. And that's what creates freedom. Not extra hours, not more hustle, but a smarter structure. Scaling doesn't reward effort. It rewards architecture. So as you look at your week ahead, remember, build it smart, run it clean, and stay aligned. That's it for this episode. I hope you picked up some valuable insights and maybe even sparked a few new ideas. If you want to keep the conversation going or maybe even explore partnerships, don't hesitate to reach out. And hey, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. The steps you take today could be the start of something big tomorrow. For the budding entrepreneur, I wish you the best in your health, your wealth, your business, your family, everything about you. Take care, and we'll see you back here next week.